This is a Mortarbox Media podcast. For more podcasts and to learn how we can help you create your own, visit mortarboxmedia.com.
Hello and welcome to our holiday Minisode. Happy holidays, Carrie and Nicole.
Happy holidays.
Yeah.
Good to hear from you, Grinch.
Oh, Cindy Lou Who.
Yeah. So we decided in chat back and forth today that I am the Cindy Lou Who to Carrie's Grinch. And if you're on our Patreon page, you will notice that I have blinking light earrings, a Santa hat, a ugly Christmas sweater, and a red wine goblet. Sadly, it's not Christmas goblet, but
Danny is decked as much as the halls are.
And she's my fancy. Halls are decked.
All right. Good.
There you go.
Adam has you know.
He loves it.
Yes. Okay, so Adam is giving the romance novel cover.
Oh, no.
Yay.
Okay, so before I continue with the topic, I'm going to make a episode warning for parents. This is a Santa warning. So if any children are hearing this episode, you should not continue and you should, listen later because we're going to reveal all of Santa's secrets in this.
Talk about how he does it all in one night, right?
Yeah, his secrets.
Yeah.
We don't want the secrets to get out, so don't let your kids learn the secrets. Okay, of Santa's magic.
Good call.
Thanks. Okay, so now that you, if you're still listening, we assume it's just grown-ups. So I have an inquiry to ask Carrie and Nicole. So we have not officially done Santa yet in our household, mostly because the kids were too young, didn't really know, and I just didn't feel like doing the effort. But Nova asked me a lot about Santa now, or talks about Santa, sees Santa on pop culture things, and kind of expects Santa. And if I'm going to be fully honest, we've been going back and forth about what Santa's going to bring, but maybe it's just greedy, but I want the credit.
Yep. We had that same conversation.
Yep.
Sorry, dropped my mic.
Ooh, okay. Oh, Adam, tell us about your fully anti-Santa stance.
For a few different reasons, I am fully anti-Santa. I don't hate on it or anything. If people are into it and into that with their kids, it's not like I'm like, oh, you lie to your children. I don't care, but I will never be into that with my kids because I don't like how crassly you said it, Danny, about I want the credit. But one thing that was communicated to me as a child was that gratitude it's important to show gratitude to the correct people, to the individuals who should be shown that gratitude. And so that's a lesson that I want to teach my kids through Christmas. But then also, I never once believed in Santa, and I always felt kind of in the know, oh, all you stupid kids believe in Santa. I remember I was 10 or 11 years old, and this guy that I know who was 13 at church was like, oh, Santa's coming soon and blah, blah, blah. And I was like, you're 13 and you believe in Santa Claus? And he's like, yeah, that's because he's real. And I was like, he is not real, dude. And he goes, oh, he's not real? Oh, if he's not real, how come every year I get at least one present that says from Santa? And I was like, because your parents goddamn write from Santa on it. You idiot. So I've told Ashley, I just want our kids to be the cool kids who are in the know, and they're not going to spoil it for kids who aren't 13. It was okay to spoil it for this 13-year-old, but just be cool kids who are yeah, you guys think Santa's real and yeah, whatever.
So I was totally that 13-year-old kid that you're talking about.
Yeah, you were. Of course you were.
You can't
Look at
tell.
you.
But I so intensely loved Santa and everything about it. And even after I learned the truth, because my sister and my mom were fighting about it, and I overheard, and there was a lot of tears, but whatever. I totally allowed myself to be self-deluded and still believe in Santa and the magic of Santa.
Yeah, I do remember that kind of time period where it was like I knew there was no Santa, but I just like wanted to play along a little longer. You know, like I wanted to, like, I'm like, okay, forget it. No, there's Santa. There's totally Santa. Even though I knew there was no Santa. Just for the love of it, you know, for the fun of it.
Yeah.
Which is fine.
It is. Because, yeah, I've had those conversations too where with our kids, we're finally at the age where they're actually understanding stuff. Mally is asking questions of like, Mom, we don't have a chimney. How can Santa come down our chimney? And I'm like, I don't know.
Magic. The answer is always magic.
It's just Santa, lady. It's just Santa. Yeah. It's fine. But as a kid, I also was kind of in the know. My parents never really did Santa. We did like one present from Santa, and it was always like, haha, yeah, Santa. Like we always kind of knew. But that was a big tradition of going over to my dad's side of the family. All the kids, we would get a phone call from Santa. How logical is this? We get a phone call from Santa on Christmas Eve night that says, hey, I'm coming. So make sure all your kids are sleeping. And then my grandma would be like, run! And we would all scurry upstairs to the attic. There was like a bedroom there. And we would all pretend to be sleeping, and they bought like jingle bells, and they would bring in these like tons of presents and do the little jingle bells, and one of the uncles would pretend to be like Santa Claus and stuff. And then when they left, we would run downstairs, and like it'd just be a mass chaos. So I grew up in that environment, but I always knew it was like my uncle downstairs.
I should hope so, honestly.
Right? I know. But yeah, I don't know. What did you guys do growing up?
We did Santa.
We did Santa, Christmas cookies and milk and
yeah,
the whole nine. Writing letters to Santa. I've been kind of like in the middle, like kind of trying to hit a middle ground where they get like one or two smaller presents from Santa. Because I know also one concern is like for the families that can't afford like expensive gifts. And I mean, we're probably one of those families too. Like to have some kids be getting like gaming stations or, you know, devices or whatever.
Yeah.
Electronics, expensive things. And then some kids to be getting like a smaller present. Like those kids can internalize it like Santa doesn't like me as much. So I kind of like the idea of being like they get something from Santa, but it's a smaller thing and it's not a lot of things. It's like one or two things. And then kind of talking about Santa like this is where the tradition of Santa came from, and there's like lots of Santas in the world. You know what I mean? It's like then when they hear that like parents are being Santa, it just seems more like we're being Santa's helpers and less about like you lied to me my entire life about a guy who magically came into my house in the middle of the night. So
yeah,
I don't know.
I mean, I don't like the Santa thing. I don't enjoy it. I feel like it's weird. Just like as a parent, like I never thought about it really before, but as a parent, I'm like, oh, I gotta like make all this stuff up for my kids. Like I didn't really want to, but then like as you kind of get into it, like you said, Nova's hearing about it and seeing it, you're like, you got to make a decision. You're like, okay, well, this is what everyone's going to say to my kids. This is what they're going to hear. This is what they're going to learn. I feel like you got to play along, honestly, to a certain degree. And Adam, you're saying that like, oh, my kids aren't going to tell the other kids. You don't know that. Like, my kids...
I didn't say they weren't going to tell. I said I would tell them not to tell. What Totally different. I never did. My parents made it very clear, hey, we don't do this thing, other people do, and it's very important. And if we ever find out that you have ruined this for them, like Christmas is over for you. So.
Dang, all right. Wow. But yeah, Danny's doing a hat change right now from Santa to Elf, and I love it.
Thank you.
Right on. Yeah, I wouldn't trust my kids to not. I don't know. If the kids wrecked it for someone, I would feel really bad, and so I'm like, all right, we'll just frickin' play along. Whatever. It was fine. Like, I remember, when I was like, okay, fine, it's my parents. There was no hard feelings or anything like that. I'm like, this is just what kids do,
Yeah. Do you guys do, this is a different subject, but Elf on the Shelf? Do you do that?
No.
Yes.
Nope.
Yep.
I haven't either, and I'm worried that it's going to be one of those, like, I'm stuck in it.
That's why we haven't done it. We have made a conscious decision to not do it because I don't want to have to commit to doing it.
Danny, I feel like you would be like prime Elf on the Shelf parent material, though. I feel like you would go with it. Like,
see,
here's me, the
supposed
Grinch,
to change it, like
this fucking elf again.
But you have to do it every day, right? And that means I have to remember to do it every day, or I destroy the magic for my children.
No.
Pressure.
No. How many days do you think I've forgotten?
Probably a lot.
A lot. Yeah. And he's like, oh, she's
tired,
feeling lazy. She's tired. She hurt herself. Like, whatever. They'll like eat it all up. It's fine.
We do technically have one because we used it for a Christmas photo we did a couple years ago.
Okay.
But right now we just like put it in our tree.
Oh, that's cute.
Like the kids don't really know what
it's like a decoration.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have heard of the kindness gnome. Have you heard of that?
No.
No, what is that?
So similar idea where it's like something that comes out at Christmas time, but instead of moving it in different places, it comes with different kindness notes. And like you get a different note each day of something that you can do that is kind. And I thought that was cute, and we might do that next year. I looked at it.
Seems like even more work, to be perfectly honest.
Well, the notes come with it, so all you have to do is pull a pre-done note out.
That helps.
And just put it.
Okay, that's cool.
I like that.
But the thing is, I looked at it for this year, but it was already sold out, and it's normally like $20 or whatever. And if you wanted to get one on Amazon, it was like $150. So I don't want to do it that bad.
Nope.
It's not your year for that. No.
This is your kindness teddy bear, and it's got index cards.
I love it. I have to be honest, though. I'm not moving the elf this year. My husband is. Because I go to bed so early that like I was trying to stay awake. I was trying to stay awake longer than my kids, and I wasn't able to.
Aww.
So he just started doing it, and he's like, "It's fine." I'm like, "Good," because I'm not doing it. So
there you go.
You got to both be on board, I think.
Yeah,
I agree.
Nicole, what are you doing about Santa for your kids?
I don't really know yet. We're kind of in that in between where we'll go along with it. We're not encouraging it. We'll probably give like maybe one extra gift or two extra gifts, but propose it in a way where it's like it's to our family. Like Santa gave our family
that's fun
look or something. Yeah, that way like it's more, oh, Danny's doing another wardrobe change. Look at you.
Look at this fancy Santa hat with zebra pattern and hot pink.
I know. But like I'm really worried in general for the Christmas season because my kid has recently found out the joy of a toy catalog. Going through it and circling it and saying, I'm going to get this for Christmas. And I'm saying, no, you will get what you get and you'll not throw a fit.
Yep.
And at school, one of the activities was to take that toy catalog, cut out some and put them on a piece of paper. She started to melt down and cry. She's like, I don't want to cut this catalog. Like,
oh, wow.
oh no, this is a problem.
So I used to be that kid that circled the catalog.
Oh no. Yeah.
The way my parents handled it, which I think is good, and if my kids get their hands on one, what I'll probably do to handle it is I'll say, circle everything that you like. We will look at this to get ideas, but you're not going to get everything you circle.
I can tell you, what I did is I saw them. They had it out and they were circling it of their own free will. And I was like, what are you guys doing? You're not going to get that stuff. That's what I did.
I like that.
They're like, fine, we're still going to circle it. Right?
I know. This year is going to be, hopefully it goes well, but I'll keep you guys posted if on Christmas morning she doesn't get everything she gets. And if she throws a fit, I'll throw a fit. And then we'll have to redo it.
Yeah. It can be tricky. It can be really tricky.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. All right. Well, go ahead.
I was just going to say that we just do the one present. There's like a present for the kids from Santa. And I was with you. We got the kids, like, not a lot, but like we got them a big present. We got them a Switch. And I was like, ooh, I can't wait to give this to him. Sean's like, it's going to be from Santa. I was like, it is absolutely not from Santa. Because I wanted that credit. Like, I was like, no, we are getting them this. Fuck Santa.
Fuck Santa.
Fuck Santa. So that's my take.
I like it.
Cool. I like it. Well, we would love to hear our listeners' take on Santa. As you can hear, Nicole and I are on the fence of exactly what to do. Adam and Carrie have decided what their go-forward plan is. But we want to hear what you do with your kids, or how you broke the news if they know about Santa's secrets, if you will. I don't know. It sounds like Victoria's Secrets. There's no lingerie here. That would be weird lingerie. Anyway, this is a really weird tangent. But all that to be said, please reach out to us and tell us what you do for Santa, what you're doing for the holidays. We hope you have a wonderful holidays, however you celebrate. And you can find us on Facebook, Instagram, or Twitter at Women AF Podcast. You can send us an email telling us what we should do with Santa, or giving us clues or tips at womenafpodcast@gmail.com. Or find us on Patreon, where you can see all of my cool hat changes, my blinking earrings at patreon.com/Women AF Podcast. Happy holidays, and we are Women AF, and we know you are too.
Women AF is produced by Mortar Media and engineered by Adam Rostad. Intro and outro music is SQZ by Shane Ivers. Check him out at silvermansound.com. And don't forget to subscribe and leave a review.